Hi, so today I will teach you about if you're a school owner, community owner, or have a group of people that are following you that you're teaching and or mentoring, you need to pay attention because I will show you how to work less, make more, and have more fun and more interaction with your students. So today I want to talk about how you do that. So if you have a community of people that you are teaching or you're coaching or they're following you for some specific skill, you have a gift. All right, if you know already now that you'd like to know a little bit more about this, there's a link for you right in the description that you can click on. So go there right now. If not, continue watching and I'll teach you more. You have an opportunity to now bring them into a mastermind for a much higher price. You could either have a free group that you tap into where you can activate people that want to take it to the next level, or you can have a paid group already that you take to yet another level. Why is this important? Yes, because the more people you have succeeding in your group, the more people you actually have to market to through their friends. There's no other marketing or advertising way that's better than a personal referral. So if you could start a system that helps your existing community owners become more successful, they are a prime target for bringing in new students. And of course, you have a referral program from them too, so it's something in it for them to refer more people. Many people tend to do one-on-one coaching. Huge mistake if you ask me, unless you're at a very high level and somebody wants that attention and they're willing to pay for it. The fastest way to make the most money out of your existing students is to offer a level up, more access to you. So the way I kind of see this and painting a picture just to kind of give you an idea, there's many ways of doing it. I follow the principle of 4 to 6, where you build groups of 4 to 6 people that get into a mastermind group and then you take it from there. Or you can do like some other people do, which I don't advocate so much, where you have 10, 20, 30 people in a mastermind group where they don't have as much access to you, but they still get the power of the group. So it's not a bad model. I just feel that if you're going to help somebody build a mastermind group going forward, thinking in the long run and where they want to be in that group and create a lot of stickiness, you want to do that in a group that lasts for more than just a few months, and also in a group that is smaller, 4 to 6. You create that tightness in the group if you do that. Now, and how often should these people meet? Well, that's very important. If you follow the formula of the 4 to 6, you want to set up so they meet once a week. And they go around the room and they have 15 minutes each, no longer than an hour and a half total. And if they're 4 people, an hour total. So they have 15 minutes to do their thing. I've found that makes it tight, makes it focused, and people don't dabble in other kind of chat, which you don't want. You want to be focused on the group. So that's kind of the formula for there. And the way I see as a community owner or a teacher or coach or what have you, or course creator, you can then do either twice a month or once a month. You take, let's say you have 2 or 3 or 4 of these different groups of 4 to 6. You have them get into a group call with you where they submit questions in advance, ideally, or they could fire off questions to you right there live if you want to do it that way. And then you meet with them either once a month or twice a month. I'm kind of leaning more towards twice a month. And if you have 3 or 4 or 5 groups that you group in together and you can all network and bring the questions as a group, I think that's a fantastic way to do it. And when it comes to charging them, this is a high ticket value. And, you know, if you can do it annually, that's probably the best way to go. You probably want to start out with something like every 3 months. So they put somebody together for 3 months and they meet once a week. That's quite intense and that's good. And I like the intensity because then you remember what was said from the last time, what somebody was talking about. And you also provide them with the recording and all of that. And people need to catch up on that if they missed the recording and stuff like that. So I like that model a lot. And pricing, what you're going to charge them for it, that's up to you. But I also have some indicators for you, the school owner, what I would use so that you can make it worth your while, but also make it worthwhile for the students. Because when you pay attention. And if people are willing to pay a little bit more, they also pay attention a little bit more as well. And the way you can set it up as a school owner is this, because you want to kind of vet the people a little bit, meaning who's the prime, who has the prime, what do you say, features of the different members. I mean, are they constantly learning things and reading and educating themselves? Are they doing it full time, meaning that they're really, really focused and it's a burning desire that they have? Do they seem to be the kind of person that are helpful and like to help people? Are they a good listener? And what ties into that? Are they also not dominating? Those 4 or 5 traits there, let's call them that, they're very, very important to look for. And that's exactly what I look for when I build my teams as well. You want to have people that you click with. They're on the ball. They're constantly learning things. They're willing to help. They share. They're good listeners. They don't dominate. Those things are really important in a group. So you should flush that out with certain questionnaires and have them build a profile. And as you sense into them, and there's a little bit of investment for you up front when you start vetting them. And of course, you can use your team for that. I can use forms and everything that we all have ready, scripted out. And those things are really important because it makes a huge difference in regards to if the group will succeed or not. And some of the things to stay away from is that you don't want to have somebody directly competing with each other in the group. You also don't want somebody that is a personal friend and or a family member. Those things brings in other things that you don't want to mess with. I'm not going to get into details, but you probably get the picture. We want to come in with a clean slate, not somebody that has you pegged in a certain way beforehand. So that's also key. Another thing you also want to do is to set up a WhatsApp community. And you want to provide certain stickiness values in your community where you have, for example, a private Google Meet room for them with a unique link. You record the meetings for them. You help them meet with video, right? And also you want to make sure that they have access to that WhatsApp group and can ask questions with each other. And you can also jump in there and answer questions during the week or the month or what have you, or on a certain day. You can do that in addition to being on a video if you want to. So those are different levels of support you can have. What I've found and what I've seen is that WhatsApp is really good because you can also decide when you want to be available, so to speak, and get them the sense of when you are around. And also you can do a batch processing of those messages, and which is great. So think carefully about that as well. And this is also something we can help you set up because there's some new features and things that you can do with WhatsApp. And also, so they don't get mixed in with your other messages, you can set them in groups and stuff like that. Those, I'm getting into some details here now, but those are really good things to do as well. And then I don't need to get into details, but obviously you drop value bombs for those people that have exclusive access to you, and you can charge a lot more. For you to make an extra 35 to 75K a year should not be an issue. You can easily do that if you set it up right and you have the right people in there. High ticket and ARR, or annual recurring revenue, is the way to go. No question about it. So you as a school owner, if you're interested in finding out more how I'm working with other school owners, click the link below so I can help you take you through the process, and you can ask me any other questions you have, how I set it up and how you and I can work together. So click that link below and I'll see you on the other side, and high five and thanks for watching.